I think I was so hungry and thirsty, and I was just looking at the promotion that they had for the waters.
It gotta feel good to know I gotta cut 4 less than I would have going at 126. People don't realize that every pound feel like life and death when you a fighter trying to make that weight.
What? No, you know what's crazy though? My last camp, I think I was so hungry and thirsty. I was mainly thirsty though, to the point where I got on Instagram and I just typed in Evian water, and I was just looking at the promotion that they had for the waters. Just looking at how cold it looked against the screen of the phone. I was just sitting there going,
you know it's bad when you go there. It's bad.
Like I was looking at pictures of food, and I was eating my little breakfast and just imagining it was that. I love food, bro. I can stay away from women, my kids, and all those type of things, but food, that's the hardest in the disciplines, that food.
And a lot of times for me, it was less about the food. It was more about the hydration. Like, man, can I get something to drink? Chew on some ice chips. Come on, bro. Ice chips.
Come on, bro. Chew on some ice.
I'm from the country. I used to tell them I drink a cold glass of mud right now. That's how bad I want some hydration. I love when I see people like him because he understands the whole game of boxing, and he wants whatever belt he can grab because the belt symbolizes what? You the man of the weight class.
You get kind of big in between fights. I ain't trying to expose what you doing in between, but you kind of get stout, my boy. You look different in between fights versus when you fighting. Do I got that right?
No, yeah, correct.
You be enjoying yourself a little bit. Your body like the hydration and
a lot of it. A lot of it. I love to eat.
At least give me a neighborhood of where you like to live in between fights.
160s.
Okay.
So you a middleweight?
Yeah.
Basically.
You a part-time middleweight and then a full-fledged 126, 130.
I love when I see people like him because he understands the whole game of boxing, and he wants whatever belt he can grab because the belt symbolizes what? You the man of the weight class. You understand me? Mm-hmm. So I love this, and the fact that he's willing to come down to wherever he got to come down to. I used to tell people back in the day, my homeboy, the first one ever beat Costa Zoo was Vince Phillips. Vince Phillips was fighting at 140. Vince Phillips used to walk around at 185. This ain't what somebody told me. This is what I saw myself. And every time he would make 140. So I applaud you for being old school. I applaud you for always wanting any belt you can get your hands on too.
That's my era. That's my era. I'm an old head now.
There it is.
I grew up in the right era.
There it is.
What's good, Just Do family? It's your boy KB, back to get boxing is Just Do. And man, we got some breaking bad news, man. I was just informed by my guy. Big shout out to LW Boxing. I was just informed that, Stephen Fulton, Cool Boy Steph, aka Scooter, has just missed weight and has been stripped of his WBC featherweight title, man. Said he weighed in at 132 pounds on both attempts, and he's now stripped of his title, but the fight will go on. And L-Dub was telling me that most likely Shushu will get elevated, and Cool Boy is facing a fine. And this is unfortunate, man. Y'all seen the clips that I put earlier in the video with him talking about food and different things like that and how he liked to eat. And what I think happened is finally the outside the ring lifestyle caught up to him, right? Him liking to eat and blowing up in weight. You got to think a guy fighting at 122 pounds, blowing up to 160 plus pounds, in between fights. And that just can't be good. I mean, I respect his game because up until this point, he's never missed weight. He's always been a true professional. And, I don't think that he was unprofessional in a sense in this regard, right? As much as it was just bad habits catching up to him, right? I kind of lean towards O'Shaquie Foster to take this fight now. It's unfortunate, but that makes me feel as though he has somewhat of a fat camp. And like I said, finally, all of this, him liking to eat and enjoying life in between camps is finally caught up to him. And it cost him his title. And it cost him, the opportunity to be a champion against Shockey if he is to come out on top this Saturday. So that's unfortunate news for Cool Boy Steph, man. let's see if this affects him in the fight. Let's see how he performs. I mean, we've seen guys miss weight in the past and come out and perform beautifully. One guy that comes to mind, Shakur Stevenson. He missed weight for the Robson Conceição fight, and I was there personally, and he won from round 1 to 12. He pitched a shutout and completely dominated Conceição. So maybe, Cool Boy Steph is going to go out here and be able to do the same thing. I'm not saying that for sure, but it's always a possibility. But, for me, I already was going back and forth in my head about who was going to win this fight. But now after hearing this, I just lean towards Shockey Foster winning on points. But it's still a 50-50 fight, and anything can happen. Cool Boy is battle-tested, fought a lot of undefeated guys and beat them. The only undefeated guy that he fought and that he didn't beat was Naoya Monster anyway. So outside of that, he's been stepping on stuff and standing on business, man. But this is unfortunate news. Cool Boy Steph has missed weight. He weighed in 132 pounds both times and is now stripped of his WBC title, featherweight title, and, Bruce Shushu Carrington will most likely get elevated. And like I said, Cool Boy will receive a fine for missing weight. But that's my thoughts, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all feel as though the outside the ring lifestyle finally caught up to Cool Boy? And as always, let me know if I gave boxing its just due, because that's what I do over here, Just Do Boxing. To the next one, I'm out. Peace.